I thought it was it's schizophrenic stream.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah. Uh,
That would make sense. You know, if I'm the one if I'm the one talking, who knows? Any moment now from a full-blown snap.
yeah, talking about your MMR and asking for a peak MMR and getting nerds.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the dialogue that goes on in my head. It's just the SMMR talk all day.
All right.
So I've got your stream. I've got the stream pulled up, and I'm not seeing um, the Warcraft screen that I'm seeing on your screen share. Is that okay? I'm just making sure.
Different scene. Hello.
Perfect. Wow.
Yeah, we're professionals here. You know that. We've been
What's
grinding.
up, karaoke? I got a sore throat, so my voice, you know, I probably sound like a raspy jazz trumpet playing musician guy that sings on the side, and this is what it sounds like.
Might be.
It's me, Bob Dylan. Yep,
Bob
that's
Dylan.
correct.
Jared, when are you joining us as well? It's a show match. We need all
Yeah,
three of us.
this kid's he's apparently going to the gym instead of experiencing my caster debut. You know,
That's
it's
crazy.
brutal.
He's not here.
Choosing a balanced life and exercise over watching me, unbelievable.
Indeed,
Watching
unbelievable.
me watch others. So, what's your prediction, Bambucha? I know Lulu's on one of the teams. Yeah, but he hasn't won a tournament yet, and he's played in a lot of them. So, how does that factor in? Is he just not able to? Is he not able to get the job done?
Let's do a quick MMR check. That would be useful. Modern
Can he just
scorer.
not win when it matters? No, that's not true. Actually, he has won a tournament, right? He won the AT tournament.
Oh yeah, actually the big one. Yeah,
Slandering the man's name.
that's crazy.
He's some might call it the most important tournament he won. The only one that mattered.
He
Maybe.
shoved up when it was needed. Indeed.
Yeah.
I actually forgot about that. It was a nice tournament as well.
Yeah, it was a fun one.
The grand final. Oh my god.
Uh,
It's probably still
I think it
one hell of a
was that
nightmare for our team, for our boys.
yeah, what they mined up and teared up and lost quickly. Is that, if I remember correctly,
So
is that what happened?
they won first game pretty
Yeah.
easily. Then they lost second game in like 14 minutes to Criplord situation, you know.
Hmm.
And then third game, they wanted one of them, like third position, Soxo was rushing tier 3. Then I don't remember exactly, but the Reds skipped as well. Then they lost a tower because everyone skipped or something. And
Mhm.
then instead of going like 4 mines and trying to like stack in one wave, they had a miscommunication and Red went for a hero, Footman, and Dryad.
Hmm.
So it was a little bit doomed. He kind of forced them to
Yeah.
build as well, and they lost. It was unfortunate.
Hmm.
After winning one game, they lost in like 20 minutes, 2 games.
Hmm. Well, my prediction for this best of three tournament is that we're gonna get to game three, and it's gonna be very close. A lot of momentum changes, and then I think ultimately Lulu's team's gonna lose. That's my prediction. That's a lot of elements I'm predicting. Game three, momentum changes back and forth. Yeah.
To me, because
Oh,
sometimes they can
is it
pop
Igor?
off.
Is he playing?
Yeah,
Is he in the
so
tournament?
we
Oh, really?
was not able to play.
Okay.
Thanks for the follow, John.
I see
Mac.
Frankenstein in chat. What's up, Frank?
Dan, how's that stem reminding me of my sorrows? But Vijay Caster brings it back to 8. Yep, Frank, you're bringing your mistakes back, so when we have an opportunity to host another big tournament, you guys are gonna pop off. Grunts will dominate all games. I don't know. Igor didn't show any grunts last tournament. I'm kind of surprised, but
So wait,
teams have
is
stuck.
Igor? Is he on Lulu's team or he's on the other team?
No, he's against Lulu.
Okay, good. Yeah, so we got some parity here.
Yeah, Frank, you need to
This will
Diplo
be a
for
proper
the.
match.
You need to Diplo for some sponsors, but there's no way we are sponsoring a show much. Yeah, because he's been playing tier 3 quite often. He became one of his I don't know. It's hard not to become a meta when everyone is rushing Wind Riders. It's just too strong.
So Frank, even you don't know why the ds.org website is down? I'm asking everywhere. No one has an answer for me.
I think I'm sponsoring something myself, but only if someone else matches M3. The fuck is M3?
Yeah, I was wondering, what's this mysterious M3?
Is it like BMW M3? I don't know.
Hmm. So Frank needs to be gifted a BMW in order to donate. Is that what the rumor is? That's what we're saying?
Yep. If someone else matches me. So, what do you mean matches? What? I'm missing out. Just send money to Poo Monkey and it's gonna be done next week. That's how we do it. BMW tourney price hype. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be hype. Oh, wouldn't it be better to split it into 2 tournaments though, and like do it once every second week or something, instead of 1 tournament for 200? No, one big $200 tournament.
I'm pro one giant tournament. All the marbles. I agree.
Okay, but maybe then we do it more than 1 day, like the whole weekend, Kappa. Like only best of 5s.
I'm thinking 100 days long, 100 BMWs,
Oh
100
yeah,
teams.
100 winners, and everyone is driving home.
So we're still waiting on these guys to get it going. Oh yeah. Classic Lulu. So you're predicting a Lulu victory, huh?
No, I think Lulu is not gonna win. If anything, he
Wow.
got carried in the tournament, in my opinion.
Wow. So you'd consider yourself a Lulu hater? Is that right?
Uh,
Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm not a hater. Like I don't have anything against him.
That is what a hater would say. But go
Yeah,
on.
but I I'm struggling to understand how he's so high at MMR. You know, how he's getting
Oh.
so much elo.
Wow. What do you think it is? What's your best
Don't
hypothesis?
know. Just
You don't think it's skills though? You
no,
can't give it.
it's
You can't.
definitely skills, but I can't understand what he's doing differently from the others. You know.
Definitely played. I've played against a lot of Lulu. I think he punishes well. Like I remember back in the day, he was when he had a winning matchup with ghouls, he would rip the ghouls pretty hard.
Yeah. I guess he's kinda, I don't know. Maybe I have not studied him enough to make an assumption, but he's an early game cock. That's what I know for sure.
Those are my favorites.
Remember one game he rushed tier 3 against me, he built 2 lines of bears and 2 lines of tanks. Nothing else.
Hmm.
Unfortunately he lost, but it was indeed interesting to play against.
Well, as someone who prefers the early or the tier one style play, I gotta tip my hat to Lulu. He's one of the homies. He's not one of these tier three sellouts. Shame.
Oh,
Shame to all these tier three sellouts.
I mean, you're rushing tier 3 recently yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, once in a while, but I lose those games typically.
Really? One tip for you, never rush with Chimera and you will win.
Say it again?
Never rush with Chimeras.
Yeah.
The worst unit to rush with. I would actually say Gryphon Riders would be better than Chimeras.
Hmm.
Lou needs
Oily
to play
Storm
Master to win.
says
Tier 3
Oily
is the
Storm says tier three is the future. No, I think it's a phase. I think we got a phase on our hands.
It's
Maybe
been
a long phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you remember the first few days of mixed? Every single game would have a tier 2 rusher with some random shit.
Hmm.
At least now it's a little bit less annoying and less proactive to rush tier 3 every single game. I don't know why people.
I think what we
Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, I think what we have right now is we have a lot of weird reactions to tier three rushes. And so tier three rushes is maybe getting through more than it will eventually. Maybe not just tier three, but the whole yeah, mining up, going tier three. I think people are reacting to that in a bunch of different ways that adds an element of chaos that helps the tier three get through. But hey, I'm just a guy who's got a bias for tier one, so maybe don't listen to what I say
I mean,
on that.
when mixed came into the play, I switched from Russian tier 3 every game to play normal because during the draft I rushed tier 3 every single game basically at the end of the season, if you can call it that.
Hmm.
And it got me like 400 MMR in one streak. So I wouldn't say tier 3 is only draft based. It's
Hmm.
just when people rush tier 3, they very often they make stupid mistakes and they don't know how to properly scale and be strong at the moment. If they rush tier 3, they think that okay, I need 40-minute game and then I'm gonna become strong, which is usually just false. And how often do you see someone actually rush, for example, Druids or the Claw? Which is if there is no Banshee, and sometimes even if there is Banshee, if you rush Druids or the Claw, it's like the strongest unit you can rush in the game. Because find me a counter to Druids or the Claw early game. If you show up with 7 of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I try to block tier three rushes out of my mind. I don't like to think about them. I like to live in La La Land where they don't exist.
Soxo, yeah, Soxo is one of the guys who does that every time. It's just Bears is super strong as an element of surprise. Because people would prepare for air, they would build double units and then boom.
So we're still waiting on Team Lulu.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Torin. Rare game. Frank, your beautiful community signed up as 6 people. 2 of them messaged me that they are not gonna be able to play, and 2 of them just disappeared from existence. So we basically have 2 people that actually up. So I don't know, man. And it's after the week of break. We need some hype. Hello, Warcraft VC, I
Frank,
guess.
what Bambucha's trying to say is we need the BMWs.
We
That
need
will solve so many problems. If you just get us the BMWs,
zero
like you
market.
promised.
I don't know. If you're actually doing a big $200 or something like that tournament, then I don't know if it should be one day thing.
Just one BMW. I'm with Oily Stern. We just need one BMW from you, Frank.
Yeah, Frank, please. One BMW for each caster and one BMW for the winner.
Mm.
Doesn't sound good?
You know what, Frank? Even though it might not be good for maintenance, we will we're not a greedy community, and we'll take it anyway.
Yeah.
We'll deal with it, Frank.
And obviously we have
You
a
know
lot.
what? Actually, if there's another car that you'd prefer, we can. I'm sure like I said, we're not really a greedy community. A Honda would be fine.
Yeah. I mean, we'll take anything.
Yeah, a Toyota that works.
Yep. For the first one. And there's gonna be multiple. Hell yeah. Love to see that. Unrealistic. Listen, never say never, you know?
That's right.
Okay, it's been.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we'd even consider a motorcycle. You know? You might even be able to negotiate me down to a tricycle to start. Maybe we can work our way up to the BMW. A 6-year-old girl's tricycle. We can start there.
Get all car manufacturers to fight. I mean, we can do it. We can start doing it monthly DS tournament, so it's actually a hype thing, you know. And then we can bring some sponsors. The problem is that
Frank, get us a pink tricycle, Frank, and the community will be happy. You'll be the hero. A pink tricycle.
pink scooters, hell yeah. I mean, I would take a pink scooter. If anything, I would step up from casting and play myself. Cause that's unfair. I'm sitting here losing my chance to win a BMW, then Toyota, stuff like that. I would ship you a picture. Hell yeah, Frank.
Thank you, Frank. We'll hold you to it.
Okay, surely they will start.
Do we need to help them coordinate a teammate? I haven't been looking at the chat.
Wait, let me join the game. Okay. Why can't I join? More app. Huh. Okay. We'll start soon. It's gonna be hype, definitely.
All right. While we're waiting, I'm curious. Who would you say are the top 3 heroes right now? Bambucha. Your top 3.
In any situation or specific situations included?
Um, first hero. What would you pick? Top 3. And does it
Okay.
matter? I guess does it matter what what units you have?
My top 3 would be Blade Master, Death Knight, and
Death Knight, really?
and Beastmaster. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
What? Why
that's
Death Knight?
broken. Just the broken hero. I'm a big believer of healing.
Okay.
Because any draft can be strong, can deal a lot of DPS, but if they die, they die, and then you have no DPS. So healing is broken. That's why I think DK is very strong. And
Okay.
DK Ultimate does some great things.
Mm-hmm.
And all that stuff. As well as stacking potential with Death Call if your teammate has a undead hero. There's so many good things. You can also skill him with W and he becomes a Giga Tank. Some kind of a MK if you have Necros or Ghouls. So
You're not worried about him being a little weak in like a tier 1 versus tier 1 early game?
I mean he's weak if you're facing I don't know even what. Like people I saw people go Aura when they saw Undead Hero, but Desco is crazy amount of damage
No.
in any case, right? And I don't think so, no. Like Death Knight is definitely not like a weak hero when it
But
comes
against like
to
any
tier 1.
summoner hero, or you don't think he's
I
like
think
I like Death Knight, but I worry about
in
his
my opinion
matchups
he's one of
against.
the best ones into summoner heroes. He just kills the summoner hero, you know.
Hmm.
So almost in any matchup, if it's not Hans, right? Any Q besides Hans, because Hans is just way faster. He kills summoner before second respawn.
Hmm. But then you can just get a that spell item. I forget what it's called there. The one that blocks the spells. Never mind. I'll put you down for a DK lover. I'll write that down. I'll write it in my book. Did Lulu still looking? Did I lose you at Bambucha? Are you there? I can't hear you anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Just grabbing food. Wait, is this game?
Nice.
But apparently all those tournaments. Never mind.
We're missing.
Game, we're on.
We got it, baby. All right.
Got it.
Woo. Everyone gives a deep sigh of relief, I'm sure.
Amulet blocks one corner.
Okay. Here we go.
Rune Bracer is definitely better than Amulet. If that was the topic.
Oh, look at that. We got Unix filling in. What is that? Unix filling in the third.
Wait. Unix joined on the and karaoke, so we got a risk representative. Now we're cheering for Lulu, I guess.
Now we got to cheer for the underdogs.
I mean, I think the underdogs are on the right side at this point.
Yeah, we got a proper underdog team over there. Although, we got some good players. And IGG Gorik and Pescadore, good players. I don't know Modern Scorer very well. I'm not sure what his MR is.
I'll we'll check
Actually,
after the game. I think it
it's-
was something like 1500. So
Yeah, I just looked it up. Actually, it's 16 something.
so it's very heavy on the left side because I think karaoke is like 19 2k.
All right, let's see what we have here in the drafts.
More is technically a risker too. Listen, Frank. I've been in Risk for the second year now. Like the second year is going, and I've never seen that guy or anyone mentioning him ever. So he is not a risk anymore. He's not a risker. Anyway, what are we thinking? I see ghouls into Footman Dread, and I'm eager to see 20 below the ghoul number.
Interesting. Modern Score showing up with 2 ghouls and a Sork first wave. That's not something you see often at all.
Yeah, I think it works well if it's anything besides ghoul, because they just die too fast. You cannot use the invis properly. But I guess he didn't research the invis, so he's going for hero now, right?
I would think so, yep.
Got a Sark mirror. It's gonna be interesting. But purple is probably smiling right now, right?
I see that Unix Xenu immediately went second mine, so he's going to be tier 3 Russian, it looks like.
Tier 2 already. And yellow skipped, which is not great for yellow. Okay, he went mine and so a little bit of a late gold mine. I mean, Unix has a very good draft for both, for T1 and Tier 3 rush. Lulu skipped the wave and went for second mine. Interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have 2 tier 3 players in the third spot, in orange and yellow, and then we'll see what Lulu does after that quick second mine. He may end up staying tier 1 for a while and just getting second mine.
I wonder actually, what's the reasoning behind the second gold mine? I guess his...
You know, I have been seeing that out of some top players. I know Bishan has been doing an early second mine, and not necessarily teching.
Soke as well, I think.
Yep, Sok does that for sure.
I don't know. I guess if you're in not the best matchup, like he is, like Footman Triad will never win against ghouls, and he didn't like the hero choice, so there was no saver, kinda. So he went for a second mine, but then he goes for more Footman and the Draw Ranger. And Pescador, he matched the second gold mine and then goes for double Sork. Questionable for me. Sork will work well into orange. And orange for some reason researches the Frostbreath. That I don't like.
So I like it because it is going to end up impacting Red's wave in a way that that if he didn't do Frost Breath he wouldn't have impacted. So I think
nice played. He gets 3 skeletons for free and the ghouls go past him, so he's having fun right now.
Yeah, Lulu I've noticed has been building in the corners, like building all of his units at the bottom, for example, a lot more recently. Don't quite know what's going on there, but it seems to be working for him.
Indeed. Wait, purple actually went for tier 3. He sold to Footman, went to 3, triple winter. So I guess he also didn't want to play ghouls into Footman or something. But he did lose his wave. And I guess he All he needs to do now is just build bears, and he never gonna lose against this. But we'll see. Oh, I hate it. Double shaman, what the hell? First against the frostbred, then double shaman, and now he's losing a wave. He did go for third mine.
Okay, so
Oh, so
yep.
Pescador baited him kinda. He thought that Pescador is doing 4 mines when he saw Sorgs. But Pescador gets a dub. Triple creep fin from Lulu. Interesting. I guess they communicated that Unix is taking this wave, but triple creep fin. It's a little bit too much in my opinion. Again, great split, but Dark Ranger is slow. So not gonna see triple skeleton. Apparently not a single one. Under the tower, not getting any XP from this.
I'm interested to see what Lulu ends up doing, because I think so he got the early second mine, and he may end up staying tier 1 for a while and spamming tier 1 units, feeling like he can do that with the second mine, or feeling a little bit more comfortable to do that with the gold advantage.
Yeah. And yeah, I still think purple needs to start doing bears. I don't know what he did, but he added one Wind Rider and nothing else this week. So maybe he's going for hero now. Unix with a triple tank and the Witch Doctor. Again, very questionable from my side. Why do you need a Witch Doctor if you're building tanks? There is nothing to heal, right? No upgrades on shamans as well. Upgrade on tank. So those units are kinda there for later on. Because of the star. Oh, for the ward. Okay, yeah, never mind. You're right. Ward is smart indeed. I forgot about it.
It's going to be bad news for yellow if Unix is able to win with an extra mine this early.
Kinda, yeah. What I'm surprised though is that Igorek is not reacting to Lulu building at the edge, and he's letting himself being split every wave.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see him put everything at the bottom.
Running. He just doesn't care. And Dark Ranger is getting levels. Almost level 3, there's a scary situation. Triple bear. And the attack upgrade. And gargles from Teal. I mean, we always have hippos. They can tank the initial gargles hits, and then Wind Riders just kind of one-shot them.
I see Lulu did go up to tier 2, but I don't know that I see many units he's going to want to build at tier 2. So he may just be going to tier 3 sooner rather than later.
I guess like a roar dispel, then tier 3 right after. Would be my guess.
Yeah, I see put down a Witch Doctor, so I'd imagine he's going tier 3 next wave.
So yeah, this might become an issue. If Pescador gets more bears next wave, and Unix doesn't build a proper response to that, they will stack. And Lulu, if he's gonna face more than red, I think he might struggle against a lot of bears. Doesn't have a lot of damage himself. Static trap usage. Not something I see often.
Yeah, red is really still getting screwed up by that split. He really needs to build all to the bottom, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know that he'd win the wave if he did that, but it's looking pretty ugly the way it's currently splitting.
Yeah, so second lane is in a rough spot. I kinda needed to go tier 3 more Sorks earlier, but now with this amount of units,
Tower is under siege.
it's looking rough for our boy Teal. And it's mostly up to Yellow to bounce it back in my opinion. He has the, I would say, the best matchup for it. He can stack. He did go for more bears, 4 bears, and Unix responded with a Spirit Walker and double Frost. Let's get polymorph. Okay, bear on the casters. It is very close, but yeah, more bears, more Sorks, I think, and he got it. But Igorek is not smiling. Those Frost Rims, he also doesn't have an orb, so Frost Rim, I think they killed one of the bears. Yeah, they did. And Lulu is tier 3.
I saw as soon as tower went down, purple went second mine.
Yeah.
Teal went second mine, and yellow went third mine. So
I don't hate the mine on yellow. I think red also would benefit from the mine right now. I don't think his matchup is that bad. He has the hippos to kind of deal. Oh, I guess there's a tank. That's rough. Yeah, mass bears. Might be good. Okay, the Boro on Crypt Twins. It's rough. TC for purple as well. Surprised there's no aura though. Did he go for shockwave? Yeah. Prefer to see aura here for sure. But level 5 Dark Ranger.
yeah, the Dark Ranger's getting out of control with the
It's
stacking.
looking doomed. I don't think, looking at Teal's build, I don't think he will ever clear the Dark Ranger. That's my issue. And there's a TC at the same time, so might be very fast game. Might be over soon.
I'm curious what Lulu got on level 5 with the Dark Ranger, because it looks like he didn't get the skeleton upgrade, the highest skeleton upgrade. I wonder how he's building him. Okay, so it's
No, I think he did. He has 2 points in stats. Probably.
yeah.
3
He
points.
might have went. We'll see. I noticed he killed a skeleton and it wasn't the biggest one after he hit 5. So we'll see. We'll see next time he kills something with the Dark Ranger.
Okay. Lulu outplayed
Okay.
himself.
Yeah.
And they bounced. Oh my god. Lulu.
Yeah, that's catastrophic. Holy moly.
No, I mean, red still doesn't have an orb for some reason, and he has no way to deal with Midriders. I think purple still got it.
All right, a bit of a moment of truth here. I don't think it's going to be enough. Those bears
No.
are.
It's not
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, I would give a side alley to Lulu at this from after this moment. Like, what the hell, man? Red is on 1000 gold, by the way.
Player's forces are under
He's been
attack.
selling stuff.
Hmm.
Sold the
I see
ghouls
Lulu
as
went
well.
up to a third mine.
1500 gold.
Yikes.
Okay. Windriders. Bears Windriders, the best combo in the game. Is Pescador doing it? Wait. He's very close.
Not quite. Not quite. All right, let's see if Lulu learned his lesson, or if that Dark Ranger is running past again.
No, he did learn his lesson, but it's not looking great. No, I think it's yeah, it's there. The level 3 arrow.
No, look, isn't that a? Is that? I don't think that's as big as they get, is it? Am I going crazy, or is that not the
Yeah,
biggest? Yeah.
That's the greater. I think it's
Okay.
there's something a mini, a regular, like just skeleton, and there is greater. If I remember. Okay, but the issue is that Teal's build is dysfunctional against purple. Because purple can also cyclone if needed, the Taurens, and then the only unit that potentially should deal damage is not there. It's crazy how many Tauren chieftains there is in the game.
Yeah, it looks to me like the biggest hope right side has is with yellow Sorks. I don't know that. Trying to see what other, because they need to stack.
I mean, looking at previous waves, I think red has a good shot of winning. But if he's not winning soon, like in next 2 waves,
Yes.
then he's not winning ever because 3 mines and the mid control, and he's on 1 mine still. So he's kind of going all in to win right now, right here, or to call it a day.
Yeah, I think it's getting to that point where the gold advantage is going to make it so he's not going to be able to turn by himself. So I think he will probably need a Sork stack from yellow.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's... It looks like he doesn't have enough units. I don't know what he was doing. I need to check his upgrades as well. Because it was 4 Druids of the Claw and 4 Sorks. Like 4 waves ago. He got a hero on Bob Venom and that's all. That's strange to me. Kinda weak considering that he's in 3 mines. And now Frostworm. Okay, he's 1-1 as well. 2-1 on purple. Purple is looking strong. I don't know why does he have those 2 footmen, honestly. I would personally sell them and add Sorks to polymorph the Taurens. But it's his personal choice. 2-1 on Unix.
I mean, they've been there. They've been there from the start. He's probably a sentimental guy. Wants to keep him in the fight.
Yep.
Yeah, the challenge, I think, because I don't know that I see another way for the right side to
Under attack.
make a comeback other than the Sorks stacking, but then on the other side, Orange has Shaman, so it's not going to be necessarily a slow
Yeah.
wave.
It's indeed very hard to stack against Shaman, and if it's your like kind of only win condition you have is to stack, and
Yep.
your opponent has Shamans, not perfect. Panda 6? I wouldn't say so. Blue got a lot of things to deal with Panda 6. The wave is indeed slow, so he might stack, but purple is so strong. Like, look at purple against steel. Like, purple is not losing a single unit without any healing. I'm just saying. I mean, I guess Burst is healing, so not fully right, but yeah. Would love to see an orb on Tauren as well. This building Bedriders. I don't know why actually. Oh, I guess against gargoyles. Just But yeah, yellow. 8 bears now. It's harder and harder for him every wave because it's the Tauren Chieftain as well on both sides. It's kind of rough.
I saw Red just got his second mine.
Oh, right in time. I mean, he saw tanks and he decided that it's time to scale. Okay, Panda 6 next wave, but there is not much left of his wave, unfortunately. Orange scaled quite well. Oh, he ult? Yeah. But yeah, I think it's not enough to even stack with a panda. Or, never mind. No, died. Lulu gets Alchemist as a second hero. Okay, Halsey. And the Archer stuck.
TC
TC is-
running in hot every wave now.
Yep. Level 60
5.
C as well. I would actually consider here as purple go in Shockwave level 3 instead of ultimate.
A player's force.
The logic would be is that the only chance of red side winning is yellow stacking, right? And there's nothing easier than stacking under the fortress. So kind of dealing more damage than prolonging the time that the yellow is under the fortress. Maybe it would be good. It's not a mistake to go for ultimate obviously, but oh my, red build back, and I think it's, yeah, that's the game.
Oof.
1-0 for Lulu. Probably should display the score, that says so much, right?
Well, that was a decisive W from the favorites in Lulu and Unix. Definitely going to be a hard team to beat.
Boom. Text displayed. We go to the client. And we wait for the game 2. Oh, it started. Just need to wait 2 minutes.
I'll be interested to see if Lulu builds in the corner again, and maybe if IGG Gork responds a little earlier this time. That it's I guess one of the things I want to see about.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Unix and Pescador in the third lane I got a feeling they're both going to tier 3 again in this next game.
I mean, Pescador is rushing a lot. It's kind of
Yep.
his thing. He loves to flip. And by flip, I mean not the tier 3 rush, but the way he sometimes
Yep.
plays. He just builds units blindly without considering that the opponent might have a counter, and then he's either stomping completely or completely losing. Igor indeed took his sweet time to adjust to the corner build.
Hmm.
And Lolo built in the corner until the end of the game. So I wonder why.
Yep.
Is that strong? I guess your units focus fire and his units run longer, right? So it's another game is definitely gonna benefit you a lot. Maybe I should try it as well.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know.
it seems like with Dark Ranger in particular, it might work well just with the way that the aggro plays out. I think I've seen him do it in general recently, but seems like with Dark Ranger in particular, it might be good. So we'll see if he gets a different hero, what it looks like.
I did not press my push to talk. But yeah, I think indeed Red was supposed to be winning that matchup because Lulu went for a second mine, and then even in a fair matchup, in a 1v1, without splits or whatever. Like maybe orange split the archer, which would not do a lot, but he still lost quite hard, so it was surprising a little bit. Anyway.
Yeah, I do wonder what the thought process is with the second mine. It may be that he sees in his draft that he will likely be staying on tier 1 for a while, or maybe he doesn't see any big power spike transitions, and so he gets an extra mine as a result.
Look at that. They switched the lanes actually. So Lulu went on the third lane. Unix is matching against Modern Scorer, and Karaoke is gonna play against Igorek. I wonder why. I guess Unix is trying to abuse kind of a weak point of the enemy team, because Modern Scorer did struggle a lot last game against tier 3. So maybe they saw that as an opportunity for kind of an easy win, and he's indeed chasing again with the tier 3. If you can call it a chase. I would say outplaying, but people prefer cheese for some reason.
I see IGG Gork has his world famous grunts. I know he loves.
Yeah.
Historically, he's a guy who will show up with 20 grunts.
That's true. That's what he's famous for, right?
Yep.
I guess Karaoke is not happy. He's must be scared seeing Grunt. Even though he has a best matchup imaginable, Grunt Banshee into Grunt. There's nothing that wins against that. Like no caster is gonna win against Banshee with a Grunt. Unix with a Shade. That's a little trick. You can get a Shade wave 1 on second position if you don't mess up your timings. You have some.
Yeah, I don't know how. Right now, I think I don't love. I mean, I know a lot of top players are doing it, but the Shade will show that you're tier 3 rushing, and I wonder if it's worth it. You know, I know you're going to get the gold advantage for a couple of rounds, but I wonder if it's worth delaying Shade to leave that possibility of. So you're not showing that you're tier 3 rushing for sure.
It's hard to say for me personally because
yeah, it is hard.
You definitely benefit from it a lot of the times, but in this particular game, like third lane is not gonna play early, so the Shade is not gonna stay alive long. So I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Pescator saw double Sork, and he's responding with 5. Oh no. And Lulu is okay. Lulu is second mine and he's going for here. I wonder. Oh, it's a Sork Spellbreaker. He's gonna pray for the caster. And oh no, my favorite hero to lose the game, to openly admit that okay, I'm done with the game. Shadowhunter first while playing early game with T1. That's a crime. That's a crime worse than the Russian tier 3 with Chimeras. I think that's the worst possible hero you can get on T1.
It does secure a win condition later, right?
If you survive till it. And usually you just get outscaled anyway. But we'll see. We'll see. He might have some time because the enemy team is rushing, so maybe. But there's like the stack is not gonna do a lot. He's not gonna get a lot of XP, so it's gonna take even longer for him to scale. Why does people have 1k gold? I don't see who has 1k gold, but I guess Lulu had 1k gold. What happened to his Cryptor?
Alright, he is building in the corner again.
Yeah, but the Cryptor didn't spawn. Maybe he placed it out of the bounds, and it. Yeah, I think he placed it outside of the board and it didn't spawn. That's unfortunate because he got his split and he would most likely win and stack with blue. I don't think it matters. Blue went for the Orb of Venom. I would prefer him going Banshees here, blindly. Because that's the only way he could potentially lose if Igor shows up with Shamans, and I think he might lose this wave.
I gotta be honest, I think I really like that IGG Gork has Shadow Hunter because he knows he's against an opponent that's got a lower MMR than him, so he may feel confident in lane. He's also someone who likes to stay, tier 1 for a while and get grunts, and then it does secure the underdog team with a potential win condition later. So I think it could prove to be a good move that he's got Shadow Hunter.
But now we see a keeper stuck. Or no.
Oh, this could be a huge experience for the Shadow Hunter.
Yep, he's gaining a lot of XP here.
Yep.
Look at this Shadow Hunter trying his best. Trying his best from not typing dash FF. I love it. Where's bracket link? Circ, unfortunately, there's no bracket. It's a show match, just a simple best of 3, and we're done. This is the whole bracket on the screen right now. Yeah, Lulu is pumping 7 Sorks actually. 7 Sorks on T1, and he's just stuck. Interesting. Why not best of 5? I don't know. I was not excited with teams that sign up at first. Then we have so we have 4 subs in this game. Basically, the only people who signed up and showed up is Lulu and Pescador. Everyone else is a sub. But yeah, I think now Shadow Hunter is in a rough spot. He did reach his level 2.
Yeah.
But seeing Banshee, he's not gonna be able to win a lot. Unix is his. I don't know why, but there's a shaman now. He went. Oh, so what did he do? I think he had 4 bursts last wave. He did plus 2 more bursts and the shaman. I would personally prefer like a damage upgrade there instead of a shaman. But whatever works for him. Tower is taking
gonna be
massive
brutal.
hit.
Puts tower already. Yep.
Yeah, I mean Keeper is still alive.
Oof.
Getting a lot of XP. He might get level 3 if this goes right. Rejuvenation also as well with him. Yeah. But can Lulu kill this all in time? He does have an Orb of Venom. This looks like last game. Kinda. Last game though, Igor could have played better a little bit. Is a split, or is him getting split every wave? This game though, I don't know. BJBX likes the Shadow Hunter option here, but I don't personally.
I like it. I
Because
think
he needs
he's
to win
against it.
early, in my opinion, for his team to be able to win. And his only problem in this game was Banshee. So he needed something that would be good against Banshee in any sort, any summoner or anything like that. Even if he didn't have anything like that, I would still prefer something that can deal damage instead of healing. Because now he's into Banshee Keeper, and there is no way he can win. And even if they bounce, Keeper is always gonna stack in my opinion. Okay, triple Shaman now with Bloodlust. Good toggles, good micro. No burst, died to Fairy Dragon today. And the tower is down.
Yeah.
Unix is
Rest
in
in
3
peace,
mines.
tower.
Lulu is tier 3. There's only 2 mines, but he's gonna have polymorph this wave, I would guess. Yeah, he is. Orb of Fire on TC. Interesting decision. I don't know why, but I guess he was thinking that Lulu is gonna show up with air after the 7 Sorks. he's just tier 3 chilling. Okay, red went for double Necro. And blue went for double Priest. Interesting actually. There's
Yeah, I mean, I'm currently
Reds.
I'm looking at the Shadow Hunter now as their best hope.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
when Shadow Hunter
at this point,
nearly
it's,
hits
I think
6, we'll see.
my problem, I guess he has talents, but besides talent, he doesn't have, you know, something that would kill air fast. So I guess Necro with Cripple is not a bad option, but I don't know. Keeper stacks again. Same as last game, like there was a Dark Ranger, now it's Keeper. Right side team is not having fun with those Summoner heroes stuck in both games. And yeah, we see Druid of the Claw, Windrider, Shaman, tier 3 rush into Modern Scorer. He's probably not happy with that, because he does not have a proper answer to either of them in both games. Or like not like a proper, but an easy answer, I would say.
A player's forces are under
It definitely has some tools, but they're great, I would say. Lulu is Demolisher. Just
He's
like
going
that.
for the throat.
Yeah. Triple Mountain Giant for red. Second mine, tier 3.
Interesting.
I mean, he's so priest. And blue does lack damage. I think they will stack this way for sure. Especially considering that Lulu slowed him down. He's almost under the fortress. They will stack. Is it enough against this army though? Or maybe they won't stack actually. He's going for the Bloodlust. I need to see Necro Summons. I don't know if he actually went for the Necro Summon. No, wait. He learned Bloodlust before the Necro upgrade. That's strange. We do have a stack on our hands. Red with some casters and the hero. Getting XP. And I don't think it's gonna be enough to break purple. It
Might
looked
be
good
time to
for
get
a
a
moment.
mana item on the Shadow Hunter.
Yeah. The lane is gonna be long. I think the Zombie Mask would be great here. People wouldn't want to do that much for him since he doesn't really have much damage. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He went for MG. Like, I love the Necros. I think Necros is a good option. But like, he needs Chimera's talents desperately to be able to actually benefit from the Big Voodoo. Windriders are still alive. Not gonna hit red, so it's good. What did he build? He didn't build anything, it feels like. Witch Doctor and more shamans or something.
Oh, he's got 600 gold. What's going on there?
So he's just not spending gold. You see the Inner Fire Gryphon Riders? I personally don't hate it. Like, if red doesn't show proper answer to air or air units in general, and Gryphons are very good. They do have very, very, very high DPS for their cost.
I mean, I'm very curious why he didn't spend gold. I mean, if he did, it looked like almost certainly they would have stacked again.
Yeah,
I wonder what the thought process was there.
I guess he was waiting for the, like, what blue is gonna build from his tier 3. So maybe he was thinking of Talons or Necro. Like what he's going for. Dreadwell for purple. Keeper should be close to level 6, he did. Yeah, red spent his gold on Necros. Line of Necros.
Yep. Yeah, I assume he saw the 8 grunts that blue has and figured MGs aren't going to do, grunts are going to run through MGs or cause a problem to MGs, so
Yeah.
Necros might be the better play there.
Demolishers
Certainly needs to put a unit up, yeah.
Oh, but the game is killed 2 Necros for free. It's unfortunate. The problem is that with his current build, even if they bounce back, if it's not a Doom stack, blue is gonna stack back right away. This Priest Banshee into Necro, this Priest Banshee Keeper into Necro. But yeah, it doesn't look like he's even stacking anymore. Rough situation.
I do like that blue's built back, because if he was built forward, this all would be fighting closer to right side base, and I think they would have stacked more.
Yeah.
I think because blue's built back.
People actually don't do that often. Like,
yeah, I don't think I really pick up on that when playing that well.
especially people don't recognize situations. For example, my orange has a Crypt Lord and he's winning very hard, right? And he's kind of almost killing my opponent. And so there's a decision. Thanks for the follow. So there's a decision. Either I build forward and try to stack with him, or I build back, right? And what's the benefit of building back? Is people, what I was saying, people don't understand, is that when you're built back, you're not gonna fight against steel under the fortress, right? You have a higher chance of fighting somewhere outside of the fortress, which gives you XP and all that good stuff. Or you could try to stack. So oh, the Boye Bay. Wait, what was the team?
The Boye Bay.
What was the team? Lulu, Cool Dog. Who was the third? I don't remember. It was the Boye Bay, right?
Boye Bay. Yep.
So it's our big tournament winner.
Okay, here we go. Here's a stack. Level 5, 2.
Level
It's
5. No item though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think you have to when you're playing for when your only real hope is a Shadowhunter stack. I think it's worth it to just spend the 130 gold or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have the mana.
Would love to see more talents, because he stacks with the talents, right? And if he cyclones the bears, I think they would have a decent, like a reasonable chance of winning. Like an mana item on Shadowhunter and more talents. Because then you would cyclone and then use the crow form. I think that's what I would go for. More talents and item on Shadowhunter. Because you definitely need some anti-air coming closer to level 6. But Lulu is just playing to end the game. Mass games, chimps, demolishers. Who are casting BJ Bonk and Darager 2. Don't you dare call me Darager 2, bro. I'm higher MMR than Darager. I've streamed more than Darager for past few months. I'm Darager second. Yeah.
Does he have an item yet on looks like I'm seeing a little bit more mana. He is level 6, so
is it ult in here? Is it ult here and now?
I think I would hold it.
But
Still hold it. I think I would hold it. Oh, he's
so it's either you ult right away with your wave, or you don't ult at all. Like if you need to ult for teal to clear blue, then there is no chance you will clear purple. Purple is just very strong. And I love that purple is adding destroyers.
I mean, I tell you what, it's like painful for me not to see the Shadowhunter with mana right now.
Yep.
It's when it's your one win condition, really. surely he's gonna get it this round.
Dreadlord is almost level 6, by the way. I see no win condition. This Dreadlord 6. There is nothing to kill Infernal. Look at Red and Teal. Who is killing the Infernal? Oh, I think it's over here.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 upgrades. Boom, boom. GG.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, right side.
Rest in peace, Team Y. BG Big Sarcastic.
Unix.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, buddy? Congrats. Congrats.
That's it, Karaoke. Congrats on the victory. And that's it. Okay, let me hide that fucking text box. Big prize money. There was no prize money this tournament. I'm sorry to announce that now, but we are not paying for the show much. Best of 3. Was that the final? Yes, that was the only and the final match. Okay.
Unix, don't worry. Frankenstein promised us a BMW, or at least a pink tricycle for next tournament.
Why Unix and Lulu same team? Thanks for the follow. Unix and Lulu were the same team because so let me show why. Switch my screen to show the direct strike. Okay. So oh, no sound. Yeah. I did not mute myself. When I switched to Discord, it didn't recognize my my push to talk button. So, what I was saying is that we had 6 people.
Wait, can you guys still not hear him? You can't hear
Oh
Bambucha?
yeah, you cannot hear me if. Oh, I see. Let me then do it differently. Boom. Okay. Now you can definitely hear me. I can see that you can hear me. 6 people signed up. 2 people from Pescador's team messaged me that they are not able to play. And 2 people from Lulu's team didn't show up. They didn't respond. They didn't join the lobby. Disappeared. So we got 4 subs total. 4 sub-ins. That's why Unix is on the Lulu's team. He waited until the last second. He saw the teams and he just went there, you know. He took the easy dub. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Now what we want to do.
I think you got to stream and play some games. I think that's what the people might want, Bambucha. They want to see
stream some games. Some
They want to see you hit
gameplay?
2400.
Okay. Well,
I think that's what the people want.
let's
All right,
do
I'm
it.
going to drop off though, Bambucha. It was
Yep.
a pleasure.
Thanks for coming in, BG. I hope we can rely on
Appreciate
you
it, man.
later on. If you have some big tournament and somehow you're not playing, love to see you here with me.
Sounds good.
Because last time I was alone, if you remember, struggling.
Oh man, I don't want to leave you alone.
Well, it
gotta
was
make sure
it was
you've got
8
company.
hours of stream as well. If you remember, it was a
Wow,
8-hour tournament and I was alone cheering for my boys
a
in
long-
the grand final.
that's a long time to be talking to yourself.
It was hard, yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
By any chance,
good luck. We'll see. I can't make any promises, but it's a possibility.
because I'm not gonna be online long, since there's gonna be another
Oh,
tournament.
I think I'm hearing you're muted again.
No, I'm not.
I think you're muted.
It's good. It's good.
No? Okay.
Science. So there is now a tournament, but the risk one in 4 hours, I think. So 9, 10, 11. Yeah, in 4 hours.
Okay.
So
Well, if I'm not streaming, I'm sure you'll have someone
yeah.
playing DS to raid too.
Okay. Then I will see you on the field. Queue up.
Alrighty. Good luck, man.
Good luck. Good luck. Thank you.
Bye.
You need your webcam to understand when you're talking with your mic just don't listen to. Listen, if you want, we can do it. We can do it next stream, perhaps. Or not DS though. If not, I mean, Direct Strikes tournament is gonna be back next Saturday, most likely. We can do it pause to sec. We can do it next stream. That's crazy. Okay, let me fix it. I don't know what's wrong. I have a hotkey, like a push to talk, and I need to disable it. And I don't remember where did I set it up. Okay, properties. No. Properties. Speaker, device, monitor off. No, I need to disable it. It's just not useful because I set it up before I got a new mic because I was making noises. Um, it's not your mic. Keeps going. Oh shit. Oh, I got Igor on my team. Igor is below me these days. That's crazy. Like if I would just know where did I set it up. It was so easy to set up as well when I did it at first time. Yeah, we gotta figure out the draft and then. Okay, we got a noob on the enemy team in the face of Hot Wheels. Oh my god, we got a beautiful draft as well in our hands. Now we need to figure out how to disable that freaking push to talk. Boom. Does that work? I think it does work. Thank God. Is that the right mic as well? Yep. Okay. We're finally a human being. We're getting shit talked already.
Our allies' town needs help.
Got a grunt. It's not a bad unit to face. Give me some feedback if there is any noise or something, cause I think it's the first time it's not the push to talk.
Research complete.
Your building is complete.
Okay, I think it's good. Let's throw some music in. That's what we need right now, I think. That will help a lot.
Your building is complete.
Okay. Okay, I think we are finally set up. Finally a professional stream. Okay, we are running into Cryptlord. Not perfect. Definitely doable. Not perfect though. I think I'm going for Hawk level 1. I'm gonna stack.
Your building is complete.
I don't know if it was a mistake. Maybe potentially it is. If he shows up with a Dread or something like that. Oh, Pescador's. No, Pescador didn't build. So it doesn't matter. My Hawk did nothing. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate indeed. We do have a decent drought. Like, can go Priest, Spellbreaker later on. It's ridiculous how long Hawk is alive. He just disappeared. Or I think he died, didn't even disappear.
Your building is complete.
Tinker and Shaman into Banshee. This his fortress is under turret. So there might be some stacking. Oh yeah. 7 mana for my lane would be very useful. So there's 5 grunts and Orb of Fire. What we should do probably is we should do a Lulu and go to the corner. I think it would work perfectly against this guy. He gets pre-summons every wave though, which is just hurting so much. And he went for Orb of Fire, so he's kinda stuck hitting Hulk. And Hulk has 300 HP, which I think is almost a hip rider, so it takes him a while to kill it, but because of the pre-summons, it's impossible to not struggle in that situation. And we are not close to level 2, which is also unfortunate. And Pescador went for he skipped the wave, went for a hero and 4 shamans to Keeper Footman. Keeper Footman Dryad. So we have potentially 3 losing matchups currently.
Your building is complete.
I think that's enough hunts. I have a decision now. Either to make bunches and try to win the wave or bounce, or I could go tier 2 and potentially tier 3 straight up. And I kind of lean towards tier 2 more. Is that a bounce? Is that a shaman stack? My corner build doesn't do anything unfortunately, considering the situation, but I get 2 shamans as I can see it. Oh, the Beastmaster is in front though. And Shaman dispelled himself, as I saw it from a curse. Oh yeah, with the bear, I think I had better chances. So I think Hulk was a mistake here, but it's cool. It's cool. No orb or anything on Keeper. And mass Dryads into mass Footmen, so not gonna work well.
We can't build upgrades. Your building is
Gonna go for some Spellbreakers. Since he built double units, I prefer Spellbreakers here. And some potential that they can tank from here at least a little bit. So probably Spellbreakers, upgrade, and tier 3.
Your building is
And honestly, if I'm planning to go early tier 3, it would be better to go for Priest for the inner fire, and then later on get the Spellbreakers. But my team is bouncing. My team is carrying me hard. And Mr. Bunny is just slamming more and more T1 units. Boom. Giga victory, thanks team. Thanks team for being there. I'm not gonna deal a lot or too much damage to Teal. So orange should not be under the fortress or under the tower, perhaps. Purple is tier 2 after the bounce, so he kinda utilized our bounce well. Teal is still T1. He built more footman and shaman, that's clear. Please kill the lich, nice. There might be a shaman stacking though. There's no mana, so it should be fine. Although Necros are scary. Necro Banshee. Dropped it. Okay. Oh yeah, that's definitely a stack. Can we fit another Spellbreaker? No,
your building is
unfortunately. That's an empty leech of a stack. But yeah, Esteban is gonna summon, we're gonna steal it. We're gonna go for a damage upgrade. I did research it, but Spellbreakers decided not to. Okay, install it. And Beastmaster is going behind, killing all the Crypt Fiends. Does have mana for another summon. He didn't do it. What do we want to do now? We can go for the Frost Rim this wave, or we could add Priest. More Spellbreakers is also an option. Same goes for Banshee. Purple is trolling for some reason. Why is there 5 bears? I don't know, but they bounced. Considering that there's Necros, so just more Spellbreakers. If purple did not lose, I would go for a second line here, but probably gonna stay one more wave on this. There's a hope that we can sustain the tower at least. He's going tier 3, so he's gonna have the proper burst next wave. I think I'm clicking tier 3 now though. Double Lich hurts. Banshee for the Hot Wheels. Okay. Tower is definitely alive. Question is, can purple win now? I would sell Footman on his situation to get upgrading time, but he's getting it anyway. Is he winning though? A level 3 keeper and a lot of Footman Shaman into 6 bears. Doesn't look like he's winning, not gonna lie. And not even stacking. And level 5 Lich is gonna hurt. Enemy team winning with double Lich is painful. There's a destroyer. Need turbo phantom, I guess. I'm gonna fix my setup after this wave. Okay, at least there's not gonna be a double Nova, so it's chill, I would say. The other thing is that I'm not gonna be under the tower against the red. I think I'm not gonna be able to be under the tower. Frost Nova went into skeletons, good, but my hero, okay, tower killed it. Lich dead. Here it did split a little bit, unfortunately. Banshees to possess the Hunts and Crypt Fiends. So maybe that's good that I didn't go for Frost Rims. But Purple is gonna suffer from that Banshee. But he has no one to blame besides himself. He's the only reason they bounced, so now he needs to think of something to deal with it. I think I'm going for the for some Hunt Cell and Hippo Riders. Some Hippo Riders that are gonna be in front of the rim. With simple logic to tank the webs. So he's gonna web the hippos, and then Frostrums stay outside of it. But the problem is that they have a range upgrade already. Might be hard to pull off. Orange is very strong though. That's talking about something good. Orange is very strong. He's very close to winning, if anything. And we're still scaling quite well. Red is stuck with T1 units and only T1 units, and I don't think it's that bad. I wonder if he has Hippos himself. He's building more Banshees, so he's just playing to ruin Purple's day. Which gives me a better situation, because like, potentially I should be able to bounce if he continues to do what he's doing right now. So all I need is to do I don't know why he's typing in. Oh, dude. All geniuses around. Yeah. He knows better. Tolerance for orange. For yellow. Doing some work against orange. And they're gonna hurt me as well. I think it's time to go for some priest. Demolisher for yellow as well. And Frost Rim. Yes. It was 4. see a point to listening to this guy. He's building nothing besides bears into Banshee and talking so much shit for some reason, and he's the only reason we're losing.
Your building is complete.
I have no idea how to unmute, but I didn't mute F, so Pescador is not really typing, right? Just good luck, have fun, GG. Okay, at least he didn't save an ult for orange, and Tower is still alive. I mean, Igor is obviously on one mine because he knows better, but he might consider going third mine. GG's would be correct. Maybe. Maybe. It is easy. He bounced. He's winning with Lich. Like, imagine going Lich first and then bouncing and winning. All by yourself. Like, I would also type GG easy because you didn't need to do much to achieve all those things. It's usually on your opponent to mess up as Purple managed to do. I love that Beastmaster is hitting that Frost Stream across the board. He's still alive though. Inner Fire is doing some work. I got another summon. And here we go. Stuck. Not a big one. Okay, four bursts or 3 bursts are still getting possessed, and all left for me is double priest and the Hippo Rider that get netted. Orb of Darkness into Spellbreaker Mass Footman. I wonder what's the logic behind it, but Pescador has 6 hippos at this point, and I don't see what he's gonna build against that. Even though Pescador has 6 hippos, Purple is still losing ground with mass bears, so that's cool.
Your building is complete.
That's cool. We have a good shot of at maybe bouncing at level 6 or not. Okay, there's gonna be a double. Okay, at least not double Lich, but there's gonna be a Lich ult on us. Oh, rough times. And there is nothing to possess for me. Like red stayed tier 1 like a brain, like a giga brain, and still it feels like he's still building nothing besides tier 1. It's kind of rough. And it's unfortunate because I had a 100% winning matchup, but they bounced and now I'm struggling.
Your building is
Mainly because of the Lich. Every wave. Let's go for another priest probably. When it's the time to build Frost Rooms? What I would ask, and is there ever a time? So why is it not hippos until my brain shuts off? And I don't see an answer to that question. I think it's indeed hippos until it's over. Priestess of the Moon, and he passed Orb of Venom from Lich to Priestess of the Moon. I guess he's planning to cast the ultimate every wave or something. Fine with that, but I mean, I cannot ult this wave. unfortunately. I won't be able to ult this wave. Would not do much. Tower Injector as well.
Your building is
I also
your
think
building
Hunts are not doing much at this stage. Kinda useless. Let's go for another priest. We need some healing and more hippos. Purple is not gonna clear red. Expected. He knows better.
Your building is
Ah. No. I'm not amusing him. I don't want him to drop some random end word or something while I'm streaming. And it's not even my personal channel or something, you know. First of all, it's a community channel, right? And I don't have the setting to not show the curses, so I don't wanna risk it. I think he's the guy who might get desperate. But when is the wave that we're gonna ult? It's not looking great. Is it now? Beastmaster top, maybe? No. That was not it. Maz Grant's just crazy.
your building is complete.
Maybe we need abominations. But here's Banshee. Coda probably. Not too bad. Probably Coda this wave. Second hero as well next. And I have no idea what to build. I would guess just Frost Rims. At this stage, even if he possesses them, it's not a big deal, but I need them against yellow. Because I'm struggling currently to clear him fast enough. And I'm a big hater of Hippo Riders because of their DPS or not existent thing. Ape, is that your father? Hello, this chat. At least his Frost Streams, I would at least force him to use some possessions. So maybe Purple can do at least something on his wave. But yeah. I wouldn't say Red has a strong build. Like, he has no late game units. He just musty one, nothing else. And he was like, he would never win against me. Like now, probably yes, because my build is not around his build. It's more of just to have a strong build. But in general, I think he had a losing matchup because of his decisions, and yeah, it's unfortunate to lose those games. Wait, it hurts my eyes to see you typing. purple roll. Yeah. I'm surprised how well I'm doing actually, to be fair. I'm giving him a coda this wave. Like, that's what I was saying, like red doesn't have a strong build. If anything, red has a very big build. But purple is still struggling to clear him every time because of the amount of bunches he built. Which is strange to me. That he committed into even more bears after he acknowledged the situation, and his response was to build more bears. Position pretty bad. He need to kill Teal's breaker somehow, but he fights with his red. Teal doesn't have a lot of breakers though. Like, I don't think it's like his main thing, having a lot of breakers. Oh, this is rough though. I think it's easily Panda. I think it's easily Panda. All three options were good there. Keeper for some healing. Panda. Panda is my choice here because, as I said, Red's build is T1 only, so the Bre is gonna work very well. And I think I'm getting a lot of XP because my heroes are not gonna die. And as I said, it died. Betriders. Yeah, I mean, nothing I can do, unfortunately. Red is allowed to build with an open mouth. Just spinning a wheel on what unit should I build this wave. It shows Betrider or X unit, and he's like, oh yeah, sure. Sounds good. Because there's absolutely no reason for him to start building better. I guess if you're scared of me potentially winning. Fortress is still alive, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Batriders is a okay choice. Looking at the late game. Purple also got Shadow Hunter. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe we do have a shot at this game still. Like my potential is still there. Maybe what I'm missing is bunches against red. But really, would it help me with anything? Like IMS. Panda is gaining some levels. And red by building better, he's gonna be weaker and weaker against purple. So that's good. That means purple is allowed to get some XP on Shadowhand, right? Yeah, so it's alright.
Your building, we can't build. Our allies' town.
Blood Mage level 5, also looking good. I'm not paying attention to how Orange's wave goes, but he's like, he doesn't have any healing. Or, I guess he does, he has a statue. Died somehow though. Like Orange has a very good wave. It's Blood Mage as well. MS is a problem though for him,
Your
definitely.
building
I think it's time we get Panda and Orb as well. Oh, I didn't clear the reach, is that it? It's a Crypt Lord. Yeah, I mean he has two very tanky heroes into Hippo Riders, so I don't know if he's actually scared of Hippo Riders, he needs Bat Riders, but again, it doesn't really matter currently. We're just building more Frost Rims. That's our game plan.
Our allies' town needs help.
I guess he did not clear red at all. Might be over here. Unfortunately. Why do you build back against TC lane, and even like that you're not even close to stack? I built backs to fight under the fortress, obviously. If you saw, my lane or my fights did not deal damage to our fortress, and me building back did not affect the game at all. Besides me getting an advantage of fighting under the fortress and losing less units so I can deal more damage to red. It was not to stack, it was to have easier time fighting. Obviously I'm not able to stack. Even though I was the only one who was close to stacking, I think. Because some waves my units did survive. Okay. Oh, probably just last game and then I'm gonna go today. Not in the mood to grind currently. I need to save my powers before there is tournament. I wish I showed Petratus when you revealed me. I did not reveal you. I was not the one revealing you, by the way. And I think your build was completely garbage. Like you did not play to win against me. And you got giga lucky that I have Igorek on my team. This guy built 5 Druids of Claw on tier 2. Lost his wave, leaking. There was Footman alive, by the way. So he lost his wave completely, and then he's running into bunches, and he started typing mad shit. Like he was typing so much shit to everyone, and I don't get why in particular, but I guess because me and Orange had the winning matchup and winning lane for sure. Like if I'm fighting 1v1 against you, I have decent wave for sure, for the longest time. But it's alright. What can I do? I don't think you need Betriders there. Like if you have Cryptlord and TC with Orb, like my Hippos will never be doing anything anyway. So it's like, why would you need them? You're just weakening yourself. Should I rush? Am I just rushing? I'm tired of these games. Yeah, I am rushing. To kill it quicker because you're almost stacking. But you see, me stacking is not doing anything because you're still doing a lot of damage to purple. And like, my stack is very small. Like I don't have units that's gonna change the wave or something. And I have both my heroes are melee, so they never gonna stack. It's like if you build more damage and actual solid build, then in the situations if we ever have a shot or actually turn it around, then you're fucked because you have a temporary build that can work only here and now to be stronger here and now. Oh my god, I actually fit it in. That's why I didn't like the Betriders. Like I don't think you were having troubles to clear me or something. Pescator's gonna escape as always. Oh, no, never mind. Thank God he didn't. Is red building this way? Oh, wait, why is there also shade for red? Are we confused? Dark Ranger blind. Low to sit at. Igorek and Easter Bunny are approximately same skill level. They do the same ideas. They should be similar elo as well. Like Igorek also was picking at 2300 and then dropped to his real MMR. So the only thing left is that is for Easter Bunny to drop. Can't wait for it. Okay, why is there 3 gold mines thread?
Our allies' town needs help.
You and other Pislos have been waiting years. Never gonna happen. Surely. It's just so funny that I had 5 or 6 games now when it was like the last game for me to be higher elo than you, and it was always something completely stupid. Like I was winning and then my team couldn't handle it. Like 2 of the games were exactly the same when I was facing Warden, and after Warden there was Shadowhunter, 2 games in a row. And yesterday's game it was also something illegal. Like I bounced it and then I had a beautiful man in my team. flaming me afterwards. After saying that it's impossible to lose against Hot Wheels. I don't know.
Our allies' town needs help.
More gold is required.
Okay, let's see what purple got for us. Triple Raider, Necros, and he's going net. Huh, he's gonna farm as well. Probably tower dead here. Not like I could have done much about it if Red is not building. But now he wait. But why? Why? Why is he playing for a stack, man? It would be so easy for him as well. Into this. If he shows up with Spellbreakers, it's over. I feel like. No? Maybe I'm wrong. Is he winning though? I mean, Red skilled also the arrow for some reason. I'll never understand that. Not the fairy fire. He's not casting it. Casted it. I don't see how is that not a must spellbreaker angle. What, he got Banshee? I don't know. I think I'm in a good spot. Lotus spellbreakers. Shade OP. Oh, we actually have a middle. Yeah. And orange, yellow is winning. Skilled what? Yeah, I said skilled. I said I don't know why it built. I'm going spellbreaker, now spellbreaker, and the hero next wave. Oh yeah, the spellbreakers are gonna go well. There's a Sork.
More gold is required.
Your building is complete.
I think it's a hero statue angle. Purple is going tier 3 or something. No idea what he's doing. I'm almost winning. Red just needs 2 MGs. I agree. Like, I think if he would play for a stack, we would already bounce. But I almost want my win as well. And you need just... No way I'm building Banshee. For what? Are you dance? I'm spending 150 plus 200, 350 gold for single Banshee. And then I'm possessing what? Raider? No way. Not doing that. I'm not sacrificing my game and the like a surprise option to win a single wave and bounce. But I don't think Red is in a position that he is 100% winning 1v1. Can I fit in statue? I think I do. And I missed it. And I missed the hero. Oh my god. Just possessing raiders. Okay. See? We lose this wave, but we win next. Missing a hero here is criminal. So you'll my stacks. I don't know. I don't like building Banshee to Raider. It just doesn't feel right to me. Maybe it was right, but and I would definitely not lose this wave if I had Banshee. But you know. Pick a set, okay, guys. We lost this wave, but we will win game. And he lost the game. I might be repeating that. I might be. I might be just trying to recreate the legendary Pika gameplay. I might be.
We can't build it. You are building this country.
Okay, as I promised. We lost previous wave, but we won this one. I kept my promise. I'd love to build Hippos against Chimera, but I guess I won't be able to. Just more Wind Raiders. Whew, that was stressful. I don't know, I still don't understand Red's build. He is a massive heap of fun for some reason. Is that alright? I hope that's alright, Red. Okay, no under fortress. No under tower. It's all good, man. Time for damage upgrade. We don't see any knights. Oh, knights are at the back. Okay. I guess. And Shadow Hunter. GG. GG. We outscaled. Oh. Possess his raider. Raider will web chimp. Possess the chimp. Okay. But then what? When they gonna delete Banshee? Lol. Why would they delete Banshee? Like, let's be real. Purple was not forced to build Raiders in the first place. So, blaming it all on Banshee is kinda not right, in my opinion. And Purple is in general has a weird fucking build. Like what was that? I skipped one, skipped second, and then he shows up with, what was it? He shows up with four Necros and 3 Raiders or something. Level 5 DC. Time to build front.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Ah, nice and easy tier 3 rush again. Love to see that. The Crippler double hero research will surely come. Oh my god. Something we don't wanna see in our games. I mean, we want to see it against us, but not in our team. So I'll rephrase that. I don't mind seeing that in my game, but please against, not on my team. We've been going through lose streak a little bit, so please, this game, give me a chance. I'll be a while before I reach you. Oh really? I'm not that high MMR, let's be clear. If anything, a lot of people consider that piss low, so... Mid 16s and 17s, sounds good, been there. It's a hard fucking zone, that's what I would say. It's not that easy to climb out of there. And I still think most of the current high MMR players would be stuck there. Like, a lot of current high MMR, if they go back to 1800 elo, they're stuck there for at least a month. I swear. Especially those ones that don't rush and just play normal every game. I swear they would be hard stuck there. Yeah, it's like people are raging there. People are constantly like, oh, you went second mine? How about I go 3 mines? And stuff like that. Like, let's make players tier list. Look, Sark, if you send me like a shit where I can just move players, I'm down to do it right now. I'm down to do it right now, and I can argue on every single player. and making a good clip
Your building
or a lot of good clips. If you have like a template ready and you wanna send it to me, sure, I'm down to do it. Because I don't want to figure it out on my own right now. Like looking into it, it will take a lot of time.
your building is complete.
Is that proper? Actually, if you desperately want it, I think you can take the Anacondas one, the Noob's pick. He made a tier list before, and I think if you go to his tier list, you can kind of reset the positioning of players, and I could move them around by my own. But I will check after the game. I think I might have it actually myself. If I do, then we'll have fun definitely after this game. I only checked his stream for 5 seconds and saw BJ is NS tier and I've seen. First of all, ZPro was doing the teammate tier list, which is different from player. Like a person might be a bad player, but a good teammate, and all the way around, right? And I think BJ Biggs is indeed a S tier teammate. Like as a player, he might choke, he might throw, sometimes he might make unreasonable decisions. At the same time, he might carry Giga hard and stuff like that. But as a teammate, he's very good. He'll never argue with you. If your suggestion is something that sounds reasonable, or even half reasonably, he's most likely gonna listen to it and actually follow it. So I don't have a problem with BJ Biggs being S tier teammate. God, this game takes a while. Considering that we are winning this kind of hard, this game taking this long is kind of hilarious. And orange is built against me, not against yellow, or against yellow as well. But others are gonna do well against both of us. Personally, still I'm always this my biggest downside besides knowing to move back and move up. And there is not that much of a team play, honestly, that you like need to think of constantly. It's more of understanding when and why you need to build something. Like if your teammate is already tanky, and you, for example, stuck with him, you need to build damage, right? That's obvious. And stuff like that. So sometimes it's not about looking at how could I win my lane, like at this point in time, but more of, okay, even if I win my lane, this most likely is not going to change the outcome of the second lane, so I can play more of a scale. So instead of going footman right now, I'm clicking tier 2, right? Or something like that. My team is pumping. Oh, DK Res Raiders, GG's. I don't know what they could do, but when I look at my draft, I'm more aware. I don't know. Look at the damage on third lane. What happened there? I'm missing out. They have way too much damage. Okay, let me look for for the tier list. Oh, thanks for the follow. Wait, I don't remember where it is. I need to find it somehow. It's somewhere, should be here. So with Anaconda it was what day? 12th April. Can I jump to date in Discord? No. Oh my god. Copy the link. Then copy the messages with the name. Copy text. Click export.
Everybody plays a beautiful game while I'm in Brazil, 'cause it's all you've ever wanted and it's all that you want still.
Okay, I think we got a tier list on our hands. We got a tier list in our hands. Or is that it? Can I somehow make it so I drag it, not like that? I guess. Okay. Let's start with picking some names. I'm back to 2.3k. Me too. Okay, first of all, we start with art. We put it in D tier. Who do I else see? I'd see Hot Wheels somewhere around C tier. He's like a T1 abuser. Not very good at the game. Most of the time gets lucky. Mystic is D tier for me. Every time I play with him, it's always something new, some new strat, some new unbelievable idea that never works. Then AT God is also D tier. Based on me playing against him a lot of the games. Like if you go to Warcraft 3 Champions and how do I say it? AT God like 5-2 and all his games were in AT, so he was kind of having advantage on me and he still lost most of them, right? Same goes for the second AT, also not real players. Katsumi, that's one of my favorite boys. Katsumi 2000. So if we actually look at my history with this guy, it was also unbelievable. We had like 1000 games with and each other and against each other. As you can see, 11 games. And what about previous season? 3. So we were playing a lot. And just looking at this page, it's red a lot. But tier, I lost my guy Katsumi. We'll go back to him later. Igorek D tier. Every game is him. If enemy team has Banshee, this guy is done. Not existent. Katsumi probably C tier. He climbed with me at the same time, so he is probably decent. Like I would say he's good. It's hard to do this tier list because I cannot move. Like I don't want to move people from S tier and put them back, right? Misarule. I have no idea who that is. I think he's climbing. It's like the friend of Anaconda, right? I climbed with Unix, now look at me. Okay, let's start with pick a penguin. Pick obviously D. If you're being realistic, Pika is D. But since we're not being realistic, Pika is S. He stays in S. Mercy probably in A. How do I add a tier though? F tier. Okay, so F tier, then we move this to this tree actually, and we leave the AT people in the D. Yeah, Art, I made the F for you. I made the F for you. Motorbird, have no idea. Okay, we need another tier. No idea who it is. And we put Misarul there and Motorbird. Never played with this guy. Cannot have an opinion. Mercy A or B for me. He's kind of the guy who enforced the 4 mines, blah blah blah. But he's playing very selfish, and most of his games, like, it's relying on his team a lot, and kinda going to 4 mines no matter what. So it's very selfish. He's more of a trying to have fun guy than actually trying his hardest for the win, in my opinion. So probably A or B. I will live in A for now, but it's not high A. If that makes sense. Bra, Jack. Jack probably stays in S. Unix is in A. Simple explanation for Unix why it's not S tier. Unix is a massive backseater, and a lot of the times, right before you think of, okay, I need to do this, you see the message, and then another message, another message, another message, and it's basically the same of what you told. And sometimes it might be annoying. But in general, as a player, Unix is more of a cheeser. And how do I say it? He knows the game well, but he has the bad games to sell, right? Or maybe I just don't like the guy. I don't know, but he's not an S tier for me. Who do I see that needs to go F? We need to fix that. Okay, Derger is going F tier. Or probably D tier. You need to create a category board for Pika. Lions that compare to humans. Sure. Or how about instead of making additional tier, I remove Pika, so it's fair. Okay, Gertie goes to C tier next to Hot Wheels. Guy is a one trick Shadowhunter abuser. I have no idea how, but he is playing with Shadowhunter every single game, no matter what. I have no explanation for that, but I guess. Moving Bray to A tier. Bray is opposite of Unix. I didn't play much with him myself, but I saw a lot of his gameplay recently, and in general, I feel like if his early game doesn't work, he's kind of useless, and then he overcommits the early game. Like I've seen so many games when he had a crazy scaling matchup or a crazy scaling setup, but he's just sitting and building Spirit Walkers there or something, and I was like, even on the tournament, one of the games I was getting annoyed by that. Oh, I found another player in an F tier, Bichon. People flame me that I flame high elo players. Like, how is he 2.6 if you're not, if he is bad? But he is dog shit. Bichon, no offense if you're here, dog shit. Every single game I see, I played with you and against you, didn't perform, didn't do anything. Win or lose was dependent on the team. What else? Who do I see? Lucini is probably C tier. It's just whatever player, nothing crazy. Legion to D&D, just not a great player. No offense, dogshit. Yeah, no offense in a way that I don't have. How do I say it? I'm not angry at him because he flamed me as he did multiple times. I'm angry at him because he is actually bad at the game. And the games he flamed me were turned around because of his decisions most of the time. Besides one game, as I remember it. Anyway, Fly Kangaroo goes to... I never seen him play actually. So I'm gonna put him in... no idea who it is. Language barrier? Maybe. Bambucha doesn't know Missing Rule? No. I know that he streams. But I mean I never played with him. And most of the games he's just following the advice from Mercy or Noobspeak sitting in the chat, right? So it's hard to rate him, even if I watch the streams. Like, it's just, oh, the guy gets the general idea outside of the game, and like, I need to play with him myself to understand it. Then, Stilo. Stilo. Let me see who Stilo is. Stilo. Again, not a single game played. No idea who it is. Ready. No idea who it is. Arab F tier. Soke. I would put him in B, probably. I put him in B because I think he's a innovative player. That he's slamming the second Goldmine every single game these days, and I think he might enforce that people are gonna start doing that more often, and that's gonna add the touch to the current meta. It should be great. Then Souls, no idea. Bambucha stays in S tier, I guess. Trusty has no clue how to play T1. Reasonably, I haven't seen his recent performance, but he doesn't like to stay T1 for long, and I understand why. But he probably goes to like somewhere B tier after Soke. Captain Russia goes to F tier. And I don't know if it needs explanation. Even this game, he had the perfect setup for stack. He went for some random Hippo Riders. He was rushing every single game, building Wind Riders, Hippo Riders. Like one each. Like... He won your last game. Yeah, he was the only reason we won, right? And he didn't build shit for 4 waves, went 3 mines to build 4 Hippo Riders. Like, we won because we had another F tier player against him. So it's like F tier against F tier, easy, you know? The battle in the dirt. Karaoke probably... Okay, let's do it like that. Risk players stay in S tier, besides Easter Bunny and Derger. We have a personal beef with them. Sulim Kezi. Didn't play a lot with him. I don't think he's very good. I really don't think he's very good. But I didn't play enough with him. So it's either no idea who it is, or like I'm gonna do no idea who it is. Slot. Slot is actually a funny one, because at the time when I was playing with him, I was low MR, and I was matching with him because I was playing in the morning, like early mornings. So he would also queue up, and we would play every game against or with each other. And I was like, usually I was third lane, he was first, blah blah blah. And I won most of the games with him, to be fair. Is he a good player? I think he is decent. Is he a B tier player? Like, is he soccer level? Like, if he would play right now? No. So he's probably like something like Easter Bunny level peak. Lauren, no idea. Cham, Cham is easy D tier, no explanation, no idea who Hell is. In core, no idea who it is. Death Knight, F tier as well. The guy never micros his ultimate. This guy doesn't know what toggle, like ultimate toggle is. Like he's ulting off cooldown every time. Vinleaf, I don't remember his gameplay, I cannot rate him, but probably not great. Green Knight, also no idea who it is. I played some games with him, no idea. Dad's name I'm seeing for the first time. Dismember. 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 What? It's so this tier list was made by Anaconda like a month or two ago. So it is like 1800 plus and stuff like that. There's a lot of people who are not any reasonable MMR. But yeah, like Happy Feet is not playing. That's the one I added personally. But a lot of them are not even active right now. But this member is D tier definitely. Harry F tier easily. Chips, no idea. Lotus. I need to speed up. There's a lot of players left. Lotus, C. I think he has good games. Lorenzo F. Grimjaw, no idea who it is. Dog Baby, what the hell? What are those names? I need to fix that list. That's the AT noob. No idea. Wins. The Kubis. I like to see a compression of this with actual MMRs. My show tier list maker is a little delusional. Mr. Bunny, I don't think there is a single person who would put you above C. Not a single player on the ladder. But it's okay. It's okay to be delusional. Azusa S? No, the whole list was in S. I'm moving names. More than half of these names don't belong to S. Kubis, the Aspecto. Putting Bichon is in F as well to me. I spent a lot of time explaining why. And I'm not going back to it. Plain wasted, F. Junior Tower. Black Mamba. Anti-Creator. Bichon is solid. I guess guys you were on his good side. Or you guys never played in the morning and he's performing extra good in the mornings. Anti-Creator is I think it's B. I think Anti-Creator is decent. I don't have good games with him personally, but I think his overall performance in general is very good. Remo Demo, the Saoyan. Probably B. Lamppost, no idea who it is. Psychedelic. Oh, Psychedelic is actually not that bad. I think I also B tier. He's like Anti-Creator. Anti-Creator the second. They have the similar profile picture and they play very similar in my opinion. As far as I remember. But I think he's going to C for me. Azuzu is F. Reina Cruz C. Myrmidon, I don't know. The Zoramax. Yeah, Lamppost. I mean, those are not. Those are Zoramax. Zoramax. Let's do him D. Drug. Not Drug. Empress now. No idea who that is. Douches. No idea who it is. Jero stays in tier S. Drug. I have no. I don't think I have a single game with Drug, by the way. My match history. Oh, I guess I have one. Recently. I'm scientist now. You're going deep into that. But yeah, as far as I saw from the streams and the Risk people streaming against Droog and with Droog, somewhere around C, like next to Easter Bunny, probably should be similar elo. I think Easter Bunny needs to catch up to Droog. Account, no idea who it is. Big blind bets. Oh, that's a tricky one. I'm putting him in D, but this guy's unreasonable. Paul, no idea who it is. Why? Alright, B. I think B. DK. Oh, DK. I remember DK being something like bitch hunt to me, because we had some bad games for a long time. But overall DK is reasonable. Like, he is not a bad player. I think he would go into B for me. Like, if I'm looking at the rest of the tiers, like, who would I prefer on my team? Like, DK or any of the names below? Then probably DK, right? Yeah, sure. I mean, not considering these two. Frank probably stays. No idea who that is. Cool Dog moves to A tier. Lulu stays. Death Whisper, no idea who that is. Canatech, C tier. Mixed it. Who is that? BJ Biggs S tier and probably the best player. So we go like this, and then Jetta over Frank over Jack over Lulu. Faela. Okay, Faela. I mean Alice. Let's just move Alice and Death to D tier. More decay. C at best. Crazy Mage C at best as well. Go Terror. Windows skill go to D. Zerg. I've heard good things about Zerg, but he's not playing ranked and he's high healer right now. Let's leave him be. Go Terror. Again, going back to the logic of do I want Go Terror more than anyone at the bottom? Not really, so let's put him C. Okay, let's actually move Canatech with that logic to B. I don't mind Canatech. And probably Arena Cruise. Okay, now it looks better. Yep. Am I satisfied? Risk players at the top. Faela. Oh yeah, Faela. Faela is the last one, so we decide on Faela. Maybe not proper opinion, but Faela is a criminal. He's streaming, a lot of people are watching him, and this guy is rushing tier 3 with Chimeras. And when people see that someone high MMR is doing something, they blindly copy it. But tier 3 rush with Chimera is the worst thing you can do in reality of Darkstrike. And in general Faela is solid. He can be solid, but I think he's struggling to adapt to tier 3 and like in general play against tier 3. For mine tier 3 rush, Chim rush is W, trust. I'm trusting you, just don't do it in my team, please. So Faelo. I think generally his builds are very good. So if he sees like, okay, I'm facing Warden, like he doesn't run into situations when, oh my god, my opponent's here reached level 6 and I have not a single unit to hit it, you know? So he puts thought into his builds. But he is not reactive, and I think it's very obvious when he's tagging, because for some reason every time he tags he doesn't build any units. So considering that, probably B. So something like that. So YY first, then we can attack South Halo. Decay. Oh, let's do it like that. Okay, this is final. You guys got a tier list. We're not gonna post it anywhere. It's a private tier list. Oh, no, one thing to fix is obviously Bambucha S tier. That's it. That's it. And wait, where is the F tier? Bitch. Thanks for the tier list. There, no issues. Gonna sleep. Good night. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chill for a bit, let my throat rest for 2 hours, and then in 2 hours we're launching the Risk FFA tournament, NA, this one. This one will actually have a prize pool, and it's gonna be very exciting. So whoever is interested in Risk or in general wants to listen to Bombucha 21, Easter Bunny, and potentially karaoke, then I'll be waiting you in 2 hours. Same place and same camera and same cameraman. Let's look if we can raid it to someone actually. I don't think there's any Dark Strike streamers currently raided. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's dead. Probably gonna finish the stream on this then, and we'll be back in 2 hours.